long laps out of them. We are taking the top 4 out of the B main into the back of the A main. Starters and drivers, car number 42 of Matt Herbert and the Victorian Corey Sandow, your front row. Row number 2, Wade Mason and Rowan Drysdale. Row 3, Damon Thompson and Damien Amato. Row 4, Hamish McAlpine and Peter Dowie. Row 5, Jake Hoth and Marty Kelly. Row 6, David Linthorne and Clint Hadley. Row 7, Bradley Minshaw and Brody Dunn. Row 8, Ben Norman and Jeremy Ferris. And row 9, the 2 cars from the C main, Kane Munro and Cody Avens. 18 starters, 20 laps a journey. The B main and this race, just like the C main, going anti-clockwise around the Carnarvon Speedway, so maybe a little bit of a theme starting to appear with the finals. Not sure if we're going to go clockwise or anti-clockwise for the A main yet. We won't know that until the cars come out on the track for the A main in a few events' time. We will have another round of support events at the conclusion of this B main, and the Victorian Corey Sandow with some work to do to make it into the main event. Matt Herbert, car number 42 from the Nickel Bay Speedway Club in Carnarvon, qualified for the A main 2 years ago at Shark Bay. Looking to do that again here. So it's Carnarvon, Mildura, your front row. Carnarvon and Derby, row number 2. Collie and Bunbury, row 3. Kalgoorlie, Geraldton, row 4. Derby and Ellenbrook, row 5. Linthorne from Gingin and Margaret Rivers, Glenn Hadley. Bradley Minshaw from Broome. Collie's Brody Dunn. Ben Norman from Perth, as is Jeremy Ferris, and the 2 cars from the C main, Carnarvon's Kane Munro and Collie's Cody Avens. 20 laps a journey, 20 long laps around the Carnarvon Speedway. It heads to the infield, set for a start. The B main of the West Australian Street Stock title is ready for a dispatch. Who will be the 4 to go through to the big dance? Matt Herbert from Karratha and Mildura's Corey Sandow, your front row, all go on the B main, and Corey Sandow got a great start from the outside of the front row. Leads a bit of turns 1 and 2. Rowan Drysdale follows him around the outside. As Matt Herbert got the car super sideways and falls back to 4th place. Wade Mason in the 3rd. As Marty Kelly goes to the outside, as is Damien Amato. Amato into 4th place on the opening lap of 20. They come out of turn 4. The green lights stay on. They all sort themselves out further back in the field. A couple of cars getting untidy, but the race continues with current Australian number 2 from Victoria, Corey Sandow, your leader from Rowan Drysdale from Derby, runs 2nd. Wade Mason is 3rd. From Damien Amato, Matt Herbert, understarting from pole position, sits in 5th. McAlpine goes into 6th place. Down the inside of Marty Kelly as Rowan Drysdale spins on the exit of turn 4. Loses the spot to Wade Mason. And Damien Amato goes around the outside into 3rd. Rowan Drysdale back to 4th. From Matt Herbert, Hamish McAlpine. And Cody Avens from the C main is up in 7th place. Where did he come from? Cody Avens, after just 2 laps, is 7th from the back of the field. Unbelievable run from Cody Avens. Marty Kelly is 8th from Damon Thompson. Brody Dunn. Peter Dowie, the fastest time of the race, belongs to the race leader from Victoria. Corey Sandow in Victoria number 22. He leads by over 1 second. From Wade Mason, the local, is 2nd. Damien Amato is 3rd. From Rowan Drysdale, Matt Herbert is 5th. There's Cody Avens, who now sits in 7th place, runs wide, and seriously inconvenient to field from behind him, including Peter Dowie, Damon Thompson, and Marty Kelly. Brody Dunn working his way forward, and Kane Munro has actually passed about 6 cars in car 37, but it's got a lot of work to do to qualify for the A main. With 15 laps remaining, 5 down and 15 remaining. It's Corey Sandow, 1.7 seconds over Wade Mason in 88. Damien Amato started from position number 6. He's 3rd from Rowan Drysdale. Matt Herbert is 5th. He's a long way back from Drysdale. In fact, he's over a second back. McAlpine is 6th, trying to work away past Matt Herbert. Cody Avens from the C main is 7th. An outstanding drive through the field from young Cody Avens. And the Falcon from Collie. Damon Thompson is 8th from Peter Dowie. Marty Kelly in 9. 24, Brody Dunn. Dunn runs 11th from Kane Munro, David Linthorne, Clint Hadley, Jake Hoth, Ben Norman, Jeremy Ferris, and Bradley Minshaw rounds them out with no retirements so far. All 18 cars remain, and we haven't had a stoppage. 13 laps remaining, 7 down and 13 remaining, and it's a pretty wide open affair. The cars strung out around the racetrack, and no real battles for the field at the moment. As Hamish McAlpine now loses the spot to Cody Avens. I think McAlpine might have a flat tyre. In fact, he does. A flat right rear tyre for the 00 Commodore. McAlpine falling back through the field. He's on the top side of the racetrack in the 00 Commodore. And I'm not sure if he's going to bring the yellow lights on here, McAlpine, with 12 laps remaining as the Victorian Corey Sandow the clutches of Wade Mason. Wade Mason trying to qualify into the A main. His dad Barry already in the big dance, and Wade Mason sitting in second place. Wouldn't be aware that they've got a big gap back to Damien Amato is third. Rowan Drysdale is fourth, and Carnarvon 11 for Matt Herbert as Mick Alpine has got the 00 Commodore off the racetrack and out of harm's way. So Mick Alpine's title quest is over. Cody Havens is now sixth. Damon Thompson is seventh. Thompson and Marty Kelly battling for 7th and 8th place. So we're halfway home in the B main. 10 down and 10 remaining. It's Corey Sando. 0.3 of a second over Wade Mason in 88. It's Kate Munro has spun in 37. And I think Kate Munro's race is done. In fact, the C main winner is out of the race. Damien Amato is third. From Rowan Drysdale, Matt Herbert is fifth. And Matt Herbert now starting to reel in Rowan Drysdale. The battle for that last transfer position. Cody Havens a long way back in 6th place. So I think Rowan Drysdale might have a flat tire. In fact, Matt Herbert looks to the inside of Drysdale for that final transfer position with 8 laps remaining at the Carnarvon Speedway. And there was only 0.33 of a second between the current Australian number 2 from Mildura in Victoria, Corey Sando, and the 88 of Wade Mason. The yellow lights have come on. We've got a car spun down in turn number 4. It's the 24 car of Brody Dunn. It was running outside the top 10. 24 of Brody Dunn, limping the car off the racetrack now. The Collie Torrent Exhaust Falcon. We've got a lot of work to do. 9 laps remain in the B main. Can Corey Sando get the job done in the Victoria number 22? The rip car over there in Mildura. Wade Mason looks to the inside of the Falcon of Sando as Matt Herbert now will go into 4th place. Drysdale falling back through the field with problems as Cody Havens hits the wall and falls back through the field, and Marty Kelly does as well. Got all out of shape, and Brody Dunn all of a sudden is knocking on the door of a transfer position with Damon Thompson. Rowan Drysdale, Carnarvon 11. Looks like he's got some issues with the right rear on Carnarvon 11 as Wade Mason tries to hit the lead. He runs wide, and Damien Amato moves back into 2nd place. Wade Mason trying to fight back on the outside, but Amato moves into 2nd. Mason back around the outside in 88 and goes back to 2nd. Amato back to 3rd. It's further back to the field. There's cars going everywhere. Cody Havens caught up in it, as is Marty Kelly and Havens' car. All out of noise here in the front straight away. The 31 will charge through the field. Will be out of the race. With steering damage to the 31. With 6 laps to run this time around. It's Sando from Mason Amato as Mason gets going back around the outside of Amato, and Matt Herbert, after looking like he wasn't going to make the A main, is in 4th place and challenging Amato for 3rd. Bit of a gap back to Damon Thompson. In fact, over 2 seconds back to Damon Thompson, who sits in 5th. Brody Dunn is 6th, and Jake Hoth now is 7th. Rowan Drysdale fell back to 8th place for Marty Kelly, David Linthorne, Glenn Hadley, Ben Norman, Jeremy Ferris, Bradley Mitchell, and Peter Dowie hasn't been able to make any progress in Carnarvon 85. Well, the top 4 looks pretty settled. And Corey Sando has got out to 0.7 of a second over Wade Mason in 88. Amato is 3rd, still holding off Matt Herbert in 42. Damon Thompson is 5th in car 10 with 4 laps remaining in the B main of the West Australian 3-stock title. Sando, Mason, Amato and Herbert, they've got over 2 seconds back to Damon Thompson. Rowan Drysdale has flounced the concrete wall in a big way here in the main straightaway. Carnarvon 11 was in serious distress. Was falling back through the field, and Rowan Drysdale has hit the concrete wall with an absolute rate of knots. There's forward all in the big dance. Back underway with 4 laps remaining. Corey Sando will just want to get this one running one. He leads them through turns 1 and 2. Damon Thompson looks to the inside of Matt Herbert. So go into turn number 2. Thompson gets a bit out of shape, and Brody Dunn goes around the outside into 5th place. And Brody Dunn very shortly will be challenging Matt Herbert for the final transfer position. They come out of turn number 4 with 3 laps remaining. It's Sando, Wade Mason, Damien Amato, Matt Herbert, and Jake Hoth now coming from the clouds. Hoth moves into 5th. Down the inside of Brody Dunn. Marty Kelly is 7th, and Damon Thompson is falling back through the field. He's now 9th as David Linthorne goes into 8th place. They come out of turn number 4 with 2 laps remaining in the B main. Jake Hoth tries to find a way past Matt Herbert. He falls back behind Brody Dunn. Brody Dunn on the outside. Matt Herbert is only just holding on to the final transfer position. They go to turn number 2 for the second last time as Brody Dunn now runs wide, and David Linthorne goes through onto 6th place. The white flag on display. 1 remaining at Carnarvon Speedway. It's Sando, Mason, Amato, Herbert. They've got a gap now back to Jake Hoth. We'll need to do something special on the last lap. Linthorne is 6th. first race of the weekend, the B-Main. He goes through into the big dance, as does Wade Mason, Damien Amato, Matt Herbert, all hold on for fourth. In 42 from Jake Hoth. David Linford will be sixth. Rob Brady Dunn, who was Gowan in seventh place in 24. Marty Kelly will be eighth. From Clint Hadley, Jeremy Ferris, Bradley Minshaw. Your 11 cars to complete the distance, 7 cars not doing the distance. Peter Dowie retiring on the last lap. But how about that Carnarvon? Wade Mason qualifies through into the A-Main to give you 3 Carnarvon drivers in the big race for the WA 3-stock title with a lone interstate competitor. Corey Sando from Mildura in Victoria goes through into the A-Main along with Wade Mason, Damien Amato and Matt Herbert, the 4 cars that will transfer through. Jake Hoth just misses out. He will be 5th in 29. David Linthorne will be 6th in 79. 7th was the 24 of Brody Dunn. 8th was the 9 of Marty Kelly. 9th was the 14 of Clint Hadley. 10th was the 57 of Jeremy Ferris. And 11th was the 17 car of Bradley Minshaw. There's a little bit of chatter up here in the tower. Just double check that. Damon Thompson actually retired on the second last lap, as did Peter Dowie. Ben Norman, Rowan Drysdale, Cody Avens, Kane Munro and Hamish McAlpine all retiring from the race. And 11 finishes out of the 18, and Corey Sando, Wade Mason, Damien Amato and Matt Herbert, who qualified pole for the B-Main, gets the final transfer position. There are your 4 cars that will start positions 16, 17, 18 and 19 in the A-Main.